how you take the shot.
You throw your own eyes.
Now,
I
I remember when I did this, and I said, what now? Start. Like you say, start reading. I want to get you something. It's a beautiful book from a sister. Named the Roberts.
Contradicting facts. From the Bible. Come on, no, this is a contradiction. No, an easy one. Yeah, so I have shown, look to this innocent young lady, the big boss, the priests, and what they are saying.
Any questions?
This, we have been seeing this through all history of Christianity.
But then it's just you want to link this.
So, Jesus will forgive us. What they mean is, we will keep going, and we know it is wrong, but Jesus will forgive us. This belongs to this gentleman. I was standing here. But she rises at that point. She rises. She approached me. I have to have I don't come here. She rises. I have to answer. That's what.
But like I said, on you now, you need to get a school. You need to be a good example. Role model. You should be a role model. So you have to have the best eloquence, the best manners. You be free to write, that's what Islam is all about. You know, about being good, being loyal, being just, being fair.
Let me make it clear.
And that would be a
There
good
are
role
those
model.
who are quite agitated, there are, say, coffee shop boys who are just lingering up and down. So you just explain clear at once. If they do something, if they don't bother. Take it easy.
Can't do this life. You're not prohibited. Everything that can benefit in this life, you never appreciate. It really is. But the clean up you is to do this. There's only so much I can do with it. There's actually organizations for revert sisters. I think this is a number, and I'll see if I can get the details given to her. Did you come and drag wearing out? Allah's the best of managers. Alright, you take care. Yeah. Oh, Sheffield. Every subject, whatever subject what you're interested in. Majority of this is for non-Muslims.
Something wrong. Coming in Bill Gates.
Slander the name of the Prophet, slander Islam. You think that arguments are any different today? Of course not. Same arguments. The Quraysh said, how can you marry the daughter, the ex-wife of your adopted son? The Quraysh said that. It's incest. Yeah? Today I have non-Muslims say to me, how could he marry the adopted son? The response is the same. In Islam, the adopted son. Well, it's the same arguments. Somebody's going to love Jesus too much. To be honest with you, most of these Christians are very hard to do. These honest Christians,
died from his opinion by 70 years.
That's what they want. They want to write the Bible. I'm not my words. They're telling you what Jesus said. Show what Jesus did and what Jesus said. How can you say, oh, they were inspired by the Spirit? What are you talking about? Why did they write different things?
Last 2 weeks I was not sleeping at all. Just watching
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's mind-boggling. That's the word. And the people, they still deny it. Even the ones that go there, some of them are not saying, they don't see anything, they don't hear anything. It's mind-bogglingly amazing. You're absolutely right. I totally agree with you.
That's why I brought one.
Okay. Okay, alhamdulillah, alright. Well, send me the links as well. I'll give you, because if you found any good stuff, take my email address and send me any links that you've got as well. abbaslala@hotmail.com. It's all lowercase, ABBAS, LALA. No, LALA. ALA @hotmail.com. And all lowercase, yeah? All small letters. No problem, take whatever you need. Are you alright? Where are you from? So that's not.
Next week I'll bring. I have lots of things.
Okay. Alright, inshallah.
Worship as a God, as an object of worship. This is with the Father and Jesus, which is not monotheism. And this one God is a Trinity. You could establish that the Son in this Trinity is not God, then they worship God and something else. But without even going into the God of Spirit, it's still a monotheism. To go into it, I could, but the basic argument, God knows the time,
You can take it if you want.
okay, if he's eternal, you can't put, if he's eternal, what the eternal actually
You get that Titan, you're going to lose your watch.
okay, so
You're going to get it Titan. Nice, very nice. You need to get it Titan.
That's why Cisse said he wouldn't wear the Newcastle shirt at Bongo.
Exactly.
Bongo.com.
I mean, that's a bit joke when you see some of the stuff they do as well. You know, it's like someone saying, I only eat halal sausages and then they don't pray and this and that, and they're complaining in the works canteen that they can't have. Yeah. But forget that, that's not the point. The point here is this. Those 5 things I just mentioned,
Filming him if you don't want to be filmed, that's alright. That's
those
alright.
5 things I just mentioned are destroying society today, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah? Gambling, look at gambling today. Right. So the point here is this. Those 5 things we can identify, would you agree or not? Yeah. So we look to our lawmakers, we look to our guiders, we look for the protectors who's going to keep us safe. Yeah? And they say, oh well, do they try to prohibit these things? Do they warn you off these things? No. 24-hour drinking, alright. Well, we're considering legalising cannabis now, so it's a green light. It's alright. Yeah?
But all those things that you say Muslims do though.
Agreed.
You go to any casino, it's majority Muslim based.
I agree. But that's not the issue. The issue is the teachings. Yeah? Alright. So, for example, the gambling. Yeah, now, you know, I've seen the TV adverts for gambling now. The husband and wife, they go home, one's on the tablet, one's on the laptop, they're competing who can gamble on the tennis or the... Bingo, everything's bingo now. Bingo, everywhere. Casinos, you know, after 12 o'clock on ITV1, everything's all, you know, roulette. It's out of control. This is austerity times. We've got no money. You're encouraging people to gamble their dough away. Yeah? So gambling is being encouraged. Sexual immorality, now you can do what you like. Yeah? I mean, it can't be long before anyone can marry a mountain number wives and a mountain number husbands. You get me? You know, but if a man can marry a man, why can't a man marry two men, for example? Yeah? Sexual immorality has gone out of control now. The structure of the family is destroyed now. Yeah? And the interest, like I said, the mortgages, the bungalows and all this business. So these 5 things are not you're not being protected from them. You're being encouraged to indulge in them. I'm not. Because I'm prohibited from those 5. So by you following your guidance, yeah, are going to come unstuck. Not guaranteed you'll come unstuck, but there's potential you could come unstuck.
Did you do it before you turned?
You can get both of us if you want. Yeah? Allahu Akbar.
Did I do what? I was gambling addict. You know what my Saturday used to be? I used to do a car book sale in the morning, make about 100 quid, go to the bookies, put all my bets on all my coupons and this and that, yeah? Go home, Gillette Soccer Saturday, watching all my bets coming in, yeah? I used to love it. I used to work in the bookies for a year, yeah? And obviously drinking goes to the territory. So I did all these things. But when I
You did it all to extreme.
really?
A lot of people should find out
No,
what
but-
Islam really is rather than
But on a week, I used to love it. I used to enjoy it. Some people used to waste their money going to play golf. I used to like break barrier. Yeah? It's not an extreme. Going drinking on a Saturday and Sunday is an extreme. It's just expected. Yeah, we used to play Sunday pub football. Come home after the match, go to the pub, sandwiches come out, beer game start, captain of the pub pool team, go away to another pub or home, drinking games. That was Sunday. No. Listen, I didn't have religion. I was living in a society where eat, drink, and be merry. You only live once, make the most of it. YOLO, isn't it? Yeah, that's a new phrase, known as YOLO. I like that. You only live once, die forever. I agree. So the point here is, I did indulge in all of these things. I was a financial advisor. I had my own finance company. Yeah. So if you watch out my interest, I didn't used to rip people off. What my job used to be, if someone's getting their house repossessed.
Well, that was just spoil something.
Yeah. No, if someone's getting their house repossessed, they ring me. Yeah, hi, what's the situation? Yeah, I'm 6 months behind on mortgage, this, that. And I would remortgage them, get their house, stop the repossession first, remortgage them, put extra $5 in their pocket, and they were paying less than what they were paying before. I used to charge them £500 for the pleasure. I was good. I was what you call an honest mortgage broker. Yeah, I was in it for the client, not me. Yeah? And I was a bit gutted when I had to stop that when I became Muslim. I thought I was doing a good thing.
So what do you do now?
I work at the local mosque.
How do you earn money like that?
Yeah, I work at the local mosque. I've got a little stall there selling perfumes and things like that.
That's how you make a living. You get by like that. It seems like you've just gone from one extreme to another extreme.
What do you mean?
I don't know, you like
I know that you
live
had
a normal life.
I live a normal life, and then I realise that these things are no good for me. And of course,
relationships around with a woman, so I'll imagine.
either alcohol is good for you or it's not. Drugs are good for you or they're not. Gambling is good for you or it's not. If it's not, yeah, no, anything in moderation can be done to an extreme depending on your emotional circumstances. Yeah, so I know me. Yeah, I will never be an alcoholic.
You never would be.
I can't be.
Oh, not back.
It could have happened. It's happened. People drink, they gamble, they win some. Gambling and alcohol are two dangerous combinations. Yeah, because you blow the wages.
You don't have to.
Now the guidance I have.
They died in a battlefield, and
Yours doesn't. Right now. Yeah? The guidance I have tells me I need to be married. Yeah? I can't be sleeping around with who I like. I have to get married. And the guidance I have said I have to work. Yeah? The guidance I have encouraged me to have children. The guidance I have, no alcohol.
What? The guidance of wisdom.
Sorry? No, unfortunately, you don't. Huh? You don't. See, the problem you have with Catholicism, yeah, is that Jesus is your role model, yeah?
But in life you have that guidance. If you're an honest person, you're not honest, you go about things the right way.
Are you prohibited from drinking alcohol? Are you prohibited from drinking alcohol? You're not. Yeah, but are you prohibited by Catholicism? No, but here's the thing, you see. I've got two daughters, yeah, a 3 and 10 year old. She's 4. A 4-year-old and a 10-year-old. Yeah. Now my 4-year-old, I've got got to be a little bit careful when she goes in the kitchen. Yeah, because she might make a mess, or she might take something that's no good for her. They've got mouse traps downstairs, some nice blue traps, she might get stuck in them, yeah. So I have to say to her, look, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I have to give her guidance. Why? Because she can't comprehend danger, yeah? So that's my 4-year-old. Then I got a 10-year-old. Now my 10-year-old can go in the kitchen, avoid the glue traps. She knows what's good for her, what's bad for her in that kitchen. I can trust her 100% in that kitchen. But when she goes out, she can't comprehend the danger out there. Sometimes crossing the road, she might be a bit klutzy, stranger danger and all this business. So I have to offer the guidance, yeah? So the level of guidance I have to offer my 4-year-old, I don't need to give that to my 10-year-old, but then she needs extra guidance. Okay. So my 4-year-old has a guide, me. My 10-year-old has a guide, me. Who's my guide? Who guides me? Who shows me what's good for me, what's bad for me, what's dangerous for me, what's not? Who does that for me? Now, if I look at the politicians, they're not doing that job. So who's doing that job? Now, for me, I believe... No. My councillors. No, my children, for example, my children...
Are your children with you?
Jesus Christ was crucified on
You married them?
Yeah, of course. So, my children are growing with that guidance. But, see, what this society does, when your child reaches 18, you throw them to the wolves. You do, you throw them to the wolves. Drink what you like. You're an adult now, do what you like. You do. You nurture them for 18 years, you invest in them, your time, your emotions and everything, and then 18, they're an adult, there you go. We don't do that. No, I'm just saying, in Islam we don't do that. You know, the guidance that they know they're getting now from me, they know where that guidance is coming from, their creator. And if the guidance is coming from their creator, it will protect them whether they're 60 or whether they're 6.
What do you think about using the gamble and drinking and drugs for sex? It's like, I don't know.
What do I think of that?
Yeah, well, no, they're your Muslims that use it as a whole. So what do you think about it?
In what sense?
What, is it right, is it wrong that fellow Muslims do?
We're human, we're all Bani Adam, we're children of Adam. We choose to do what we like, yeah? I can choose to pray, I can choose not to pray, I can choose to drink, I cannot, yeah? The only person who will benefit from following the teachings of God is me. Yeah? If I drink alcohol, so if I refrain from alcohol, God doesn't benefit. I benefit. If I drink alcohol, there's no detriment to God, but there could be detriment to me. So if you have someone who says they're Muslim, and they're in casinos and they're drinking and this and that, their meeting is with their creator. But you'll never find these Muslims in these casinos and in drinking and saying what they're doing is permissible. You'll never hear that. Yeah? But they've been corrupted. Whether they're corrupted here, whether they're corrupted where they're from, or their families, or whatever. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, Muslims are not perfect, but Islam is. Yeah? So never judge Islam by Muslims. Judge Muslims by Islam. Yeah, I know it's like David Brent, isn't it? Would you get me? This is, you know, a Muslim doing something, like you see these people doing these, for example, this blue rugby business. For me, that's the same as seeing a Muslim in a casino. Same thing for me. No difference. You can't kill innocent people on the streets. The 9/11 bomber apparently was in a bar, in a strip bar in America, with a Quran on the bar, yeah, telling everyone what was going to happen. Believe that? So the point here is this. If Muslims do things which are outside of Islam, then Islam bears no responsibility, and I don't have to answer for what they do. Yeah, they're their own human beings. But you shouldn't think that is Islam. Yeah? They're bad Muslims. And if those Muslims then say, oh, it's okay as a Muslim to drink alcohol, they fall out of Islam. So they're no longer Muslim. Because you've got Allah says it's completely forbidden, and you're saying it's allowed, you can't do it.
How do you become like entertained?
Exactly what I did. Yeah. Because I never believed in God, never believed in a creator. None of it. Not because I thought about it. Never thought about it. My son said to me, oh, you believe in God? I was like, no, why not? Evolution, monkeys, you know, went to school, that's what we're taught. You know, science is all evolution, going from the monkeys, origin of species and all that. Religion's a joke in school. How old are you guys? Oh, you're only young Patson. Okay, well, I'm 40 now, yeah, so basically in school, for me, RE was a joke. We used to have a teacher with a big wig called a wiggy, and you used to do all your maths homework in the lesson, never bothered with it. So you come out of school thinking religion is a joke and science is serious. So I never thought about it. When I thought about it, I realised actually I don't think we can evolve from monkeys. Because to believe we evolved from monkeys, that's believe this whole universe created itself. I mean, do you believe? You're a Catholic, aren't you? But not strict Catholic. Are you strict Catholic? Are you married?
No. Both Catholic.
Both with a girlfriend? So you're not strict Catholic? You wake up together, isn't it? Living in sin and same marriage and all that business. So, you know, I mean, so you have to ask yourself, do you really believe what you're supposed to believe? Probably not.
That's what I brought up with.
No, I know. I was brought up as a Methodist and then spiritualism.
I believe it's the way I, you know.
So you're saying is, if you was born in India, you'd have a dot on your head and you'd be worshipping Ganesh because you just go with the flow.
You inherited that,
Yeah. Well, that's not truth. That's just geography. You get me? See, what you have to question is, if I really believe in God, then what am I doing? Why am I ignoring God? Am I following the teachings of God? Now, you can say, well, I'm not ignoring God, I'm a Catholic. You're a Catholic. I'm following the teachings of Catholicism. No. So you're like at this moment in time, you're the Muslim in the casino. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I can ask a strict Catholic, what do they say about you? If I ask a Christian about you, they'll say you're not even a Christian. You know that, don't you?
I don't know too much. I must say.
I'm not going to do this. But anyway, a Christian does not even recognise you as a Christian. Now the irony is, they couldn't be what they are without Catholicism. Yeah? They're the ones who came out of Catholicism. They say you're a cult. They call you the cult. Catholicism. Yeah? So what you have to do as rational, logical human beings is, what do I actually believe? Do I believe in a God? Do you believe in hellfire and paradise? Do you believe in hell? Well, it's Catholic, purgatory and hell. There's no worry.
I don't think about it, to be fair. I don't.
I mean, because here's the thing, because you don't think about something, it means it's not there. No. If you're an atheist, you can deny hell. If you're a Catholic, then hell's there. How are you going to avoid it?
13.8 million years ago.
Key words, good person. What's a good person? According to who?
Do you believe in the person?
No, you have to have a criteria for good, isn't it? You have to have who's going to judge whether you're a good person or not? No. Are you going to judge yourself in front of God? No, God's going to judge you. God is going to judge you. You're not going to judge yourself. For example, seriously, you think you're going to judge yourself or God's going to judge you? Okay, so God's going to judge you in a fair way, and He's going to see if you're a good or bad person. But whose criteria of good and bad is it? No? Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so again, we'll go to good and bad again now. So you think you're a good person because you don't harm anybody and this and that. It's fair enough. I've said the same thing. Yeah? But what does God think is good and bad? Because that's the key. Because if you don't know that, you might be being good and bad, thinking that because you've pleased David Cameron and his laws, that you've been a good person. But you might have gone totally against what God teaches. Well, you are. God says don't have sex outside of marriage, don't live in sin. And you ignore God. So you have to ask, do you really believe in what you're supposed to believe? I would say no. What do you mean? Give me another element. Give me another element. What about harming yourself? What about harming yourself? See, in Islam we're prohibited from harming ourselves. You get me? See, you drink alcohol. You're harming yourself. You smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I just find it hard the way you used to do that, and then all of a sudden you don't do it. And like,
why did I used to and not? Why have I changed? Yeah, but what's the difference? No. Why am I Muslim? Knowledge. Why did I change? You think Islam is easy? Cost me my girlfriend, cost me my daughters, yeah, cost me my family, cost me my business.
taking it from one extreme to the other extreme.
No, I've gone from
Living a life that you thought was acceptable.
I've gone from doing things which were no good for me to doing things which are good for me.
Who says drinking's not good for you?
Doctors.
Well, a glass of wine isn't good for you.
You drink a glass of wine.
I drink what I choose to drink. What I'm saying.
You drink. You choose to drink exactly what you said.
Who says a glass of wine isn't good for you?
Sorry.
Why is it?
Okay. Do you know what the Quran says?
You believe it?
I'll tell you what the Quran says. I'll tell you what the Quran says.
You
No.
think it's not good for you?
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna talk about your glass of wine. What the Quran says about your glass of wine.
Glass of wine isn't going to kill
I'm
you.
gonna say what the Quran says about it. 1400 years ago, the Quran says about alcohol, hammer, intoxicants. Yeah. Even though there is some benefit in it, the harm is much greater. So Allah says in the Quran, no one's disputing.
What's that benefit?
But what it means is you're claiming that a glass of wine, doctors say a glass of wine is good for you, yeah?
That's what I
The Quran's already said that. But the harm of alcohol is so much more than that. Because you won't stop at a glass of wine. It'll go from a glass to a bottle.
Yeah, then you get addicted.
And then what will happen then?
Why is
Eh,
That's when you're
you're
a couple of glasses before your wine a week doesn't know where your heart is.
I'm not going to have a bottle.
the point here is this. What we are taught in Islam, what intoxicates in small amounts, yeah, is forbidden. So what intoxicates in large amounts is forbidden in small amounts, right? The reason being is, you're right. If you only drink a glass of wine a week, it's fantastic. But here's the thing, you see, we're not selfish here. And God is not selfish here. Listen, no. I'm generalizing in this sense. God is not just thinking about you and your willpower and your social circumstance and what you can and cannot handle. He doesn't think about you.